Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm just gonna show you guys my very basic, probably it's gonna end up being boring. Y'all are expecting a lot from me, but I keep things very simple. Hair care routine, my daily hair care routine at that. And I wanna say daily very loosely. It's more of like what I do every couple of days. But some of you, I'm not gonna say everybody, but some of y'all really been wanting to know what I do. And so here we are. So first I'm gonna give you guys like 9, it's like 8 or 9 kind of things to keep in mind throughout your week. So basically tips. I have had my ups and downs with my hair. My hair has fallen out. I ain't had no edges a couple times. It's been short, it's been longer, it's been thin, it's been a lot fuller. I've been there. But with all of that, at this point where I'm at right now, I feel like my hair is basically its healthiest. I'm just gonna give you guys a couple tips, and then in the end of this video I will show you guys my daily routine. Before we get into it, have you guys noticed I've kind of been showing up on YouTube lately? I'm starting to feel like myself again, and I am quite proud. I'm proud because it's taken me all year to get here. I've had some huge challenges, but I feel like I'm hitting my stride again. Of course, touching on subjects that I love. I love just giving you guys my tips, talking to you, and making sure that you know that you are beautiful just the way you are. I'm happy, like I am actually happy today, and yeah, I think I'm getting back into the groove of things. I just have to put that little disclaimer in because why not? So tip number 1 that I have for you is keeping things simple when it comes to a routine. I feel like even when it comes to wash days, when it comes to daily care, you see so many like 50 million steps, or you have on YouTube and Instagram and all this kind of stuff of people mixing up stuff in their kitchen. They're doing this, they're doing that. I commend those people who can do all those steps. It's very hard for me to just stick to something as far as routines go. So I just say keep things as simple as possible. Learn how to take steps out that are unnecessary for you. If you're like me, and probably a lot of you out there, you're more likely to stray away from your routine if it's too complicated, if it's too many steps. You're a wife, you're a mom, you're a boss, you just have life happening, life to live, people to take care of. The last thing you really have is a lot of time, even though you may want it daily or weekly, to spend on your hair. So keep your routine as simple as possible. Again, this even goes for wash days, you guys. Wash days don't need to be an entire day. I don't know where in the natural community that came from. I used to do that a lot. I used to take the whole day and think that I had to wash my hair. It takes a lot. No, I do not do that these days. Daily care for me is just making sure my hair is hydrated, it's moisturized, and it's in a style where it's not causing more harm than good. With that is number 2, and they kind of go hand in hand, but you also don't want to be using too many hair products. At one point in time, I was definitely a product junkie, you guys. I just had any and everything that would come out, I would buy it. That's the last thing you should be doing, is buying 50 million different products. To test them out to see how they work, yeah, of course, why not? We're all curious. However, if your daily routine involves a whole bunch of products as well, you're never gonna know what's working for you. You never know what's not working for you. Won't be able to really narrow it down. Number 3 is don't give in to the hype. Do not give into the hype with these, and I'm saying this for something in particular that I keep seeing on Instagram. Don't get into the hype with these hair oils, these hair treatments that are gonna grow your hair, these women or men with this long, thick hair and all that kind of stuff saying that it's just this product that did that. It's a lie. It's all lies. They're just selling something to y'all. Now, am I saying this stuff can't be beneficial? Am I saying it's all crap? Am I saying that it's not going to work? That's not what I'm saying. That is definitely not what I'm saying. But do not ever buy anything that you see on social media, the ads, all that kind of stuff, thinking that if I buy this, it's going to grow my hair and I'm gonna have hair like them. Because 9 times out of 10, you will not. Number 4, you guys, is something I really have to work on because it's just not good. It's not good for you. But wearing too many hats, I have been a hat person for like a year now, or maybe 2. Especially like since living up here on the East Coast. I don't know what it is, but I've just been wearing hats, and hats dry out your hair. I've noticed a decent amount or more breakage than I have ever had with like the top of my hair, because that hat is drying out my hair. It's sucking the moisture out. So if you're wearing hats all the time, you're wearing beanies, any kind of thing that's like friction, headbands, they're pulling out your edges, they're drying them out, that kind of stuff you have to start limiting, especially when it comes to daily hair care. I understand they're convenient, they're cute, they're all of the above, and I'm not saying don't wear them at all. Just kind of pay attention to how often you're wearing them, or if you do continue to wear them, look into these companies. I think it's like Kin Apparel, anywhere you can get like these satin lined caps and things like that. Really try to invest in those, because I understand the convenience of a hat and a beanie and everything, but it can really hurt with length retention and really cause some serious breakage. Another thing with that I like to do is during the day, if I'm at home, I'll try my best to wear like my maybe you wear your bonnet if you're just at home, or I don't wear a bonnet, I wear like this other little satin thing, because if I just lay down on the couch, if I'm just, you know, doing this and that, one, it keeps your hands out of your hair, which is a big one. Also, if you just plop down and you're on the couch, you fall asleep, your hair is already protective. But I really want to make sure you are more focused on doing this in the evening when it's bedtime. So make sure you're either using a satin pillowcase or you're using something to protect your hair at night. I know you guys have heard it, and you've heard it for years. You're tossing and turning, you're rubbing. It's friction. It's gonna cause the drying, which drying causes breakage, split ends. You just did your nightly hair care routine, adding moisture back in, adding your sealants, all that good stuff. Why go to bed and risk just your pillowcase sucking it all out and just losing all that? It's pointless to do. So if you're gonna do your hair care routine, make sure you probably kind of like put a bow on it and be like, your bow would be your satin pillowcase or your bonnet or whatever. Number 5 is a big one, y'all, and that is something I really honest thought I was doing for the longest time, but that is really paying attention to your ends. I feel like people will get the trims, they'll get that good haircut, they'll be ready for their hair journey, their hair will start to get a little longer, they'll start, you know, just wearing it differently. So if it's getting longer, I'm gonna wear it out more, I'm gonna wear it down more, that kind of thing, which is causing a lot more friction, a lot of dryness, and now they gotta get their ends cut again. Just the cycle just kind of repeats itself. I know someone like this, and I was just like, this don't make no sense. Some ain't right, some ain't right. And I think her stylist was scissor happy and maybe a little bit jealous, but I'm not gonna go there. Your hair is gonna grow from your scalp. Now, how fast it's gonna grow is totally up to genetics and this, that, and the other. It's maintaining those ends that you're going to see the length. If you can't even maintain those ends and keep them hydrated, healthy, moisturized, then you're never gonna see any growth. There are some times, you guys, I won't put a lick of oil on my scalp. I won't do any scalp massages. I won't do any of that. But I will drag myself to the bathroom, take 30 seconds, put a little moisturizer in my hand, grab my ends of my hair, grab a little bit of sealant, whatever I'm using, run it through just my ends. I'm not even doing my whole head at this point, you guys. Do a little twist, and then I'm good to go in and out in like a minute. That's the least I'm going to do. Next, you guys, let's talk about stimulating oils. There are other oils other than castor oil that can stimulate hair growth. You've got argan oil, castor oil, sesame oil, and one of my absolute favorites is jojoba oil. You can also take a little peppermint and add that into the oils as well to help stimulate the scalp too. But there's so many other options. Castor oil is not the one and done. I love castor oil, but I also have a bottle that's mixed with a whole bunch of other oils as well. Oh, olive oil is another one. I do believe that these help. I do believe that they work. I do believe if applied to the scalp, because this is just my experience, they will help promote some growth. I don't know what number this is, but next is going to be trying to find some way to stimulate the scalp a couple times a week. So I don't do a whole scalp massage unless I've like had clip-ins in or something that's like really been on my scalp and I just need a really good massage myself. But I don't really do those like with just my hands all the time. I have a tool in the bathroom, one of those scalp massagers when I'm washing my hair. But one thing that actually works for me that I find feels good and it will stimulate my hair is just making sure, and this is more so when my hair is straight like it is now, my Tangle Teezer or a wide tooth comb actually touches my scalp, and just kind of running it through my scalp, like my hair, it feels so good to me, you guys. That little bit should stimulate some butt flow, some blood flow. That's basically what I do. Number 8, let's talk my absolute favorite protective style, which are mini twists. I love mini twists, you guys. There's a reason why you hear so much about them. There's a reason why so many, especially naturals, really love them. They help with length retention. You can still do your daily hair care routine. You can still wash your hair if you wanted to. You can moisturize, seal your hair. You can do scalp massages. And depending on your hair length, of course, you can still do other styles with your mini twists. I know you could probably be at a stage where you feel awkward with them, especially if your hair is shorter, or if you just have not done them. I never went through the whole big chop TWA deal, but it may feel like that. And that's a vulnerable state for some of you guys. And I totally understand it. Feel like when it comes to mini twists, even if you have that shorter hair, you may not just want to wear them all down. Maybe pull them to the back on both sides and then have the rest of the twist down. You don't just have to wear them how they are. You have other options, but your hair is still protected. It's just so convenient. So I highly recommend maybe challenging yourself to do mini twists once a quarter, seeing how it works, you guys. Once you really start doing them often and seeing the ease of it and just seeing how much time it frees up, you're going to fall in love with them. So let's go ahead and just get into my daily hair care routine. All right, you guys, so my first step is to remove my makeup. I double cleanse almost like whenever, even if I'm not wearing any makeup, let's just put it that way. I think this step is really important, and I'm really making sure I am getting right at my hairline. I do this kind of just remove any makeup that's right there. This will help with just any buildup as well, gently taking my towel and kind of getting whatever I'd thrown in my hairline, whether it is hairspray or foundation or powder, just removing that so that I can do the same thing with my cleanser. So after I finish washing my face, I really try and focus on my hairline as well, and of course remove with water. Take my towel, and clearly I just realized I didn't have all the lights on, but take my towel and kind of wipe through my hair. I'm doing this to make sure, again, I remove products so that when I go and put my oils or moisturizers or whatever is on there, they can actually penetrate into my scalp and on my hair. This helps me tremendously with not having really any buildup on my hairline, which I think helps with hair growth. Just make sure you are gentle as possible, of course. So next, I'm just going to section my hair. I try and do my daily hair care. This is at night. Clearly, you guys, I'm getting ready for bed. But in sections, whether it's 2 or 4, whatever, I'm starting with my wide tooth comb and just going to comb out my hair starting at the ends. And then I'm going to work my way on up to my scalp. And like I said previously, using that comb to use as like my massager, even though I'm gonna add some oils in my head. But just remember, I do not add oils in my hair, like on my scalp, every single day. So after I have taken a little bit just on my fingers, you guys, I do not use a lot of oils. 1, I have acne prone skin, and 1 and 2, I just don't want my hair to be that heavy. I'm just gonna add them to my scalp. I think today I'm using my mix of oils in this Adjoa bottle. So it was the Adjoa oil, and I think I added in some castor jojoba oil and olive oil all to it as well. And I'm just taking the smallest dots and like massaging it on my skin. Nothing too crazy. I find that sometimes when I put the nozzle on, like directly on my scalp, it's too much oil. So here I'm taking my Bask Moisture Cream. I will link all these products down below. Like I said, it's not a lot, you guys. I don't do too much. And you saw me just apply that to my ends first, and then I'm going to dip my hand back in there. And now I'm just focusing on my hairline because I have been wearing a lot of hats, you guys, and I've noticed some breakage. And I just naturally have a thinner hairline. So I have to just try my best to baby it and to really take care of it. And then just adding a little bit more oil than I wanted. So I had to wipe some off, and just sealing my hair, going from root to tip, focusing on my ends. And then I'm just going to twist it up. You can add rollers here or whatever. I don't do all that because I don't really wear my hair down. I talked about that in my previous video if you guys want to check that out if you haven't, but I don't wear my hair down a lot because it causes a lot of friction, which can lead to a lot of breakage. So I'm just going to twist it up, and here I'm doing the same thing on this side, releasing those shed hairs, using my comb to kind of be my scalp massager. I'm actually going to switch to my Felicia Leatherwood brush right here. It felt so good, y'all. It felt so good. And I'm just making sure it hits my scalp. Add in a small amount of oils, add in a small amount of some type of moisturizer to your ends and your hairline, wherever you need it, and then twist it up and put on your satin cap, which you'll see at the end of this video in just a second. And then you are basically all done. That is my nightly, my daily, or every other day hair care routine, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it for you guys. If you have not watched my previous video on fine hair like I have, especially fine 4B, 4C hair, make sure you check that out. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, you guys. That really helps me and really helps me put me in front of other people with this algorithm and all that great stuff. So yeah, that's basically it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.